think of that new look defensive backfield? A little feisty today. What do you think of those guys?
Oh yeah, definitely feisty. But that's the thing is that we're still together. We're like brothers. Brothers could get a little chippy, and that's how you want it. You want the defense to have that chip. Just because you know that they're going to be there for each other, and we're all going to be there together with each other. So yeah, it's a little chippy out there, but hey, it's camp. That's what it's supposed to be.
How good was it to see for you and not much else? But what was it like first day back and just kind of get in there and get
It was good. Just getting out there, running routes, running against the defense. Felt good. Yeah.
How did you flying down the sideline for a week now? I mean, how antsy have you been to just get back to football?
Well, yeah, it's always, when you're on the sideline looking at everybody having fun, you're like, But I knew it was going to come soon. So, so it just felt good overall to be out there, being in the flow, listening to the plays and all that stuff. So, yeah.
The second time around here with this team, where do you think you fit now with this team? It's a couple years removed from your last time in.
Well, you're just doing the same way, just whatever the team needs from me. And if that's big plays, third downs, red zone, obviously. I plan on doing the same thing that I've done when I was here. But I'm just excited. I'm just excited to be here with this team. Obviously, it's a new look from a while ago, and it's a great look. So I'm just excited overall.
How different is the vibe, 2 years removed?
It's definitely a different vibe. Everybody's just together. The camaraderie is there. Coaches on down. So it's good to be a part of. It's good to be, fun to be in meetings. So overall, it's just a great time.
Does that make football more fun?
Yeah, most definitely. Football is always fun, but it's more fun when everybody's together.
So. When you signed back, you said you knew Jared from the farm, right? And now you've kind of got some up close and personal with the camp that he's kind of had out the gate.
Mm-hmm.
What are your impressions of your quarterback?
Well, just the plays that he makes. He knows where he wants to go with the ball. When you're running your route, you better turn your head around because he has great anticipation, and that's one thing that really sticks out, and one thing that's a great attribute to have as a quarterback, obviously. But his dedication to the game, you see it in the meeting rooms, and it translates out here. So.
Jonah called you like a big brother and said that you've really extended yourself to him. Why is that important for you to do, and what do you think you plan to help teach him along the second?
Yeah, it's always important for me, and I think that's ever since I've got into the league, even being young, I've always wanted to help. My second year I was helping the rookies. You always want to help bridge that gap. Especially with somebody with the the potential that he has, the big playability that he has. It's been great. Just to be in the room with him and teaching him or showing him, telling him whatever I know. To get him going as fast as possible. And it's a good room in general, a great room. We all respect each other, and we all are competitive, and we all lend each other. Whatever anybody needs, we give. But that's always been my goal to teach, and I always do that. So.
Does it extend to off the field as well?
Yes, most definitely. We're a receiver group, and we're together every day. So most definitely, especially once the season starts, we'll be together a lot. Because that's important too. To have that to be together off the field, and so yeah, that's what we do for sure.
Marv, as that veteran voice, as that leader, what's the line between giving a guy impromptu advice and waiting for him to come to you to build that way?
I think it happens naturally because it happened naturally in the spring. Obviously it's important, especially when we're in the meeting rooms. Everybody's like this. When somebody sees something, they have a question. There's not a problem saying it, and so I think it just all happens naturally. It's nothing that's forced. That's like, hey, I gotta get this. I got to get these people right. I got to get him right, or they got to get me right, or whatever. It happens natural, and that's the best way to do it, because when you have that type of relationship, that translates on the field, and you see, how together we are as a group.
How good was it to see Jameson block too, sprung Jameer Hughes?
Oh yeah, it's great. Yeah, I watch it on film. I know what play you're talking about, but yeah, pretty sure it was great.
Okay.
Couple more guys. Marvin, you've been around the league for a while. Is there a sense you can get as a veteran guy who's seen winning, seen losing, just this early to look at a team and maybe sense something special brewing?
Well, yeah. I think you can, but you just have to go on the field and do it, And that's the thing is like you can see this or you can see that, but it doesn't matter. What matters is what happens when the lights are on. So all I can say is I'm happy. Just going out here, watching the defense, watching the offense, watching what we do, and how many great players that we have that could do a lot of things. So there's a lot of work still. It's still early, but I can see the potential to be pretty good. So yeah.
The intensity of these fans. I mean, do you guys know what it would mean to them to bring something here?
Oh yes, most definitely. Obviously I'm pretty familiar with these fans. And for sure, I think we have the best fans, and you could just see it. You can see the buzz around the city. Everywhere you go, everywhere you step out, somebody's talking about it. So that's what you want. To be a team like that. To you have the whole city behind you and all the buzz and stuff like that. But now it's our turn to return that favor. So yeah.
More on the experience front. You've been around a lot of coaches, a lot of offensive coordinators. You're a fresh set of eyes on Ben Johnson. What sets him apart from your limited experience with him so far?
Yeah, I've known Ben for a long time, and he's always been one of the smartest in the room. Even when he didn't have this position, when he got up there and talked, everything was precise, and that's how he is, and that's how he goes about his business. So so it's great to just be out there, and especially when we're doing move the ball period, and to see what he's thinking and all the the direction that he goes. He has a lot in going on in his mind. So so it's great to see.
That meme with all the math equations popping out.
Yes, it's double that. So.
How we doing? Good, doing great.
How was the off season?
It was good. It was great. I had a baby, got married. Getting things done.
How's it feel to kind of get back into the swing of things now while still kind of balancing the summer activities?
Yeah, it feels great. Luckily I got a great corner at home that keeps everything, organized and together. But being back on the field and nothing like it, things start slowing down. It's not as hectic and chaotic anymore in year 4. You're comfortable in the scheme. Luckily we got Ben back for another year, and just being back with the guys. We got a new addition in Graham, and the room's a little funnier now. It's a little more jokes thrown around, but it's been good for us.
What's it like to have all your guys together now, healthy and ready to go at the same time?
It's great, on the field. We'll see what happens at the right guard position and everything, but either of those guys, they're great competitor, great talent. They'll get the job done, and Lord knows what happens if we roll out week 1. Everybody's healthy and ready to go. I'm excited for it.
What do you expect to happen?
Whatever happens. I'm ready for whatever.
How's the team?
Keep it a little vague.
How's the team finding balance with so much optimism and so much excitement heading into the season?
Just doing what we do, sticking to our culture. We're like blue collar workers of the league. And Dan instilled that gritty mentality in us, and we just put the blinders on, block everything out. Everybody, same people that were saying we're going to be contenders this year were the same people that's saying lines of, nothing's really going to happen for them. So, we just take it as we go and just handle our business.
Yeah, but there are more people. Obviously, I know there are more people expecting you to contend than the other was. What does that mean much to you?
Like I said, we just do what we do. Everybody's going to have something to say. Everybody, it's a matter of what we say and what we do.
Have you noticed any difference, Jared Goff, this year? From off season to heading into this
he's always been on fire. It's just a matter of making it happen consistently, and he's been doing that. Jared's always been a vocal guy, a leader, and he's a hell of a ball thrower, quarterback. So he's very exciting to watch. He's very calm, cool, and collected, and pressure moments, and that's what you need in a guy, that's going to be throwing the ball. So I'm excited for him.
John, I know your focus is out here and on the field and getting better and getting ready for the joint practices and obviously the regular season. But I'm curious, you are heading into the last year. You had any talks?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you. I don't know. Maybe they're handling it with the agent, but I'm just doing what I do. As long as I do that, everything else will fall into its place.
Last couple of days with pads on, how's it been just Project Martin in the middle? What are your first impressions of him?
Yeah, he's a very big guy, and you got him, Aleem, who are very big guys. So, it's a hassle. They're strong dudes, but, he's coming along. He's getting a lot better. He's starting to use his hands more, playing with a little more leverage, and he's starting to figure it out now. It's not so much like, chaos and things are 100 miles an hour. He's starting to slow down for him. He's getting more comfortable.
With your goal to block, but do you notice when guys like J-Mo or Ahmed are out there blocking as well?
Oh, man. We get reminded. We can't really see it in the moment because they're kind of like 20 yards down the field. But when we go into like team meetings and stuff, you'll just see Leaf or Saint just insert and just absolutely annihilating somebody. You're like, we can get it done with those guys. It's exciting to see. And, it's not just us handling the job. It's them, too. They're making key blocks that, It's incredible, honestly.
Go back to Roderick for a second. Does he ever reach out to you? I know typically he's probably talking to guys in his own room, but does he ever reach out to you and say what did you see on that play?
Yeah, he'll come up and be like, "Oh, I like that. It was a little vet move. I did something. I knocked his hand down and got him." But no, not really. Just being complimentary of each other and letting each other know, "Oh, that was a good one." That was,
You're an established vet now, but has there been anything that you focus on this offseason? Body-wise, game-wise, anything that maybe stood out?
Yeah, just staying on top of everything, staying on top of my body, taking care of it, Also just becoming more consistent in my technique. Everybody's got the technique. It's a matter of how many plays you can do it in a row, being consistent with it. That's everything, Some days you can have an all-pro set, and then some days you look like a friend, it just doesn't look right. So just keeping that, all my technique, consistent. That's been key. Yeah. Yeah. This is the first. I said this before. This is the first time I've had a consistent offensive coordinator since high school. So just having that, knowing what's going on, and then having the same guys around me. I've been playing beside Deck and Frank since I first got here. So it's just we're like peanut butter and jelly, It's just we go perfect together.
How's been made of Aleem dropping 20 pounds this offseason? How much different is that looking to you?
He's just gotten significantly better. He was already fast and strong, and now he's just faster and stronger. So, it's been a headache, but it's great work. It's something that gets you better. You want to go against something like that. So when Sunday comes and you're facing the Aaron Donalds, the Chris Jones, the Quinnen Williams, you're ready for something like that because you got it every day in practice.
You made an interesting decision in college when you stayed an extra year at Ohio State. You just get a feel of some different things. Considering what you've accomplished and all that, how do you think that paid off for you, that extra year, if it did?
It paid off big time. I just went and did, like I said, what I usually do. Just try and be nasty, be a finisher, be a leader on the team, and I just let God handle it, and usually he does good things for good people. So I feel like I've been a good person, and he handled it for me.
It's good to be next to you. But also, I think you said that you wanted to play winning games and pressure games. What was that like in your last year in college?
Yeah, practice was probably harder than the games. Yeah. We were facing NFL guys, starting nose guard for the Jaguars, starting DN for the Redskins or Commanders. And then, Jay Sean, who was here recently, he was here for, a 3-year stint. So you're facing NFL guys every day, and it made me better.
Pro Bowl guard for the Lions.
And the Pro Bowl guard, they had to go toe-to-toe with this guy.
We hear Kirby out there and CJ, and I'm just curious, over the last couple of years, what has the evolution of intensity in practice been like, and how has that made, the offense?
What, with the DBs chirping?
Well, just everything. It feels like the entire defense is a lot more.
They're definitely getting there, and then, I don't really deal with them too much unless I'm getting out on the screen, but up front, those guys are vicious attack dogs. Hutch, Kamish, Aleem, Chuck, it's looking nice, it's looking good.
Favorite thing about being a dad?
Did I ever think about being a dad?
Favorite thing about
Favorite thing about being a dad. I like when I go in the morning and she's just waking up, and then after I change her diaper, she's all like giddy, and I'm like, and you get out, that's the most smiles I'll get out of her in a day, so that makes my day. Yeah, it's great.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Practice, knowing that you guys got a day off tomorrow, you like coming out here and mixing up the defense a little bit?
Oh yeah, it's always it's nice work. We out here practicing to get better. We're working towards week 1, Kansas City. We're just getting each other better, Great practice, just good physicality, good things going on,
You're a Showtime kind of guy. You see all those fans out there. You on the show. Tell us about that.
Huh?
You see all those fans out there. You're a Showtime kind of a guy. You want to put on a show out there. Tell us about that when you see all these fans here.
I feel like it's great because it kind of gives us like somewhat of a game feeling. We out there with the fans out there. Some days we out here by ourselves, solo, just silent work too. But the fans give us a chance to, get them something to show them something, things like that.
CJ was just walking off, kind of saying you practice how you play. When you sort of mix it up a little bit, what are you trying to do? Bring energy, or what's sort of the goal?
I just want to be a great teammate to my guys. Play great football, high intensity, bring energy to the team, offense, defense, special teams. Do everything I can for the team,
You missed a few days. What was it like being on the sideline, not being able to contribute?
It really wasn't bad because I got a lot of mental reps. I was still out here. I went through every play with Coach L, with some teammates, asking what was this, what was that, making sure I was filled in on everything. So it felt like I ain't even missed nothing. It was all good.
Starling's a guy that likes to jaw out there. Do you like a quarterback that talks? Does that get you more fired up?
Yeah, it make me get on my game even more, make me want to do more. Just win, I'm a winner. I try to win all the time, win every rep. So, that just make me up my game to the next level.
Have the veterans here help you in this process right now because they're telling you, hey, look, we know what your situation is, but we depend a lot on you. When you hear that from them, what does that resonate?
It means a lot because those guys have been in the league for a minute and they know how everything rolls. So they just give me slight tips to move forward and get things done.
Chandler, is there a sense of urgency with you knowing that you've got to get enough work in with this next month that you got to do stuff in?
I wouldn't say that because I feel like I get work every day. I'm getting the same work as the whole team. I get to practice with the team. I get to work out with the team. I get to do everything with the team. So I wouldn't say it's a sense of urgency. Me and Golf, we've been doing our thing. The whole offense, we've been getting timing, running plays well, doing a lot of things well. So everything been going good. I wouldn't say it's a sense of urgency though.
Can you talk to me a little bit about your relationship with Marv and just how he is such a
I look at him as a big brother. He took me in, and we talk a lot. So he teach me a lot of things. He been in the league for a long time. Tell me some things he done seen. Tell me some things that we gonna see on this type of plays and things like that. Help me with defenses and a lot of things. So I look at him as a big brother for sure. He didn't took me in, and we had great days for sure.
Does that even cross over to off-field stuff and just kind of life in general about being a young kid?
Oh yeah, for sure. I done heard a lot of things from a lot of vets, and they just keep me on my toes. Well,
one thing CJ also said the other day was that he considers you one of the best receivers in the NFL right now. I'm sure that's your goal to be there. What do you have to do to get there?
Just work. That's it. Work. That's all they take is work. We're gonna work to be the best. One day it's gonna come.
You got maybe the hardest working guy in the NFL, and you're not really seeing out there every day, getting that extra guy. What kind of inspiration is he to you in that front?
That's real inspiration because he a warrior, man. You don't see him take no reps off. See you want to catch every ball. You see him right now, he probably on the jugs getting work in. But he's just a warrior. I look at that and I say, like, yeah, we got to get to it. And I love to play with, I love playing with somebody like that because he ain't going to stop. We going to go until we got to go, and we going to get it done for sure.
Obviously didn't get to take part in training camp last year. When you look at kind of where you are the first week and a half, what's the most thing you're most proud of? Where have you maybe excelled?
I'm just proud of being out here, getting a chance to put my cleats on, shoulder pads, helmet, catch footballs, run, block, just play football. I'm just happy to be out here. Last year I was standing on the sideline, shirt, no cleats, no jersey, nothing. It's just exciting to be out here.
Jameson came in with a teammate, Pope's whistle. How do you categorize how that fits into training camp? What are you trying to do?
I just look at it as football, physical play. We got over it the next play, nothing too much.
What does Al say to you after a play like that, just to get you right?
Nah, not really. It's like I said, it's football. We know we can't do that in the game. It's 15 yards. It's just practice, though. Things get rowdied up and things happen. But you know, we talked it out. It's good.
I don't know when we'll get you next, but you do have joint practices coming up next week, and for a long year exhibition games. What do you want to show? What do you think people will see sort of that's new to your game, I guess?
Just me playing football. I see a lot of people ain't got a chance to see me play. I played 6 games last year, got missed 6 this year, so I'm just hoping to go put a show on with me and my team, showing that we could do this, take it long.
In the 6 games last year, do you even see an inkling of anything that you can, deliver? You think?
I just worked on my game completely, so you're gonna see a lot coming from me.
What kind of expectations do you put on yourself going into this season, or goals, if you set any?
I got a lot of goals, but I'd rather just keep those to myself. I got a lot of expectations too, but the main goal is just to win, play team football. That's our whole goal as a team, to win, go far in the playoffs, maybe get a Super Bowl, things like that. But just winning, that's the main thing, number one.
Just one thing on those preseason games, how late do you expect to play, since that'll be game time? So
I don't even know. I don't think I got any control over that. So
do you need to play late though? I mean, do you want to get as many reps as possible?
Oh yeah, for sure. But we getting reps every day. We get reps every day. Like 4 days straight, 1 day off. Yeah. It's a lot of reps. We just out here for 2 hours.
You only have to be away from the facility for 3 weeks during that stretch. You can come back and practice after that. But what do you plan on do those 3 weeks? Just to
stand on my feet. I might go bring my trainer down here. We just get some work. I'm gonna stay in the playbook a lot. Make sure I'm heavy on that. Just wait.
How do you feel the chemistry is right now after a week with Jared Goff?
I feel the chemistry good. We got good chemistry. I don't think it's no chemistry that's not messed up. Everything's been good. We got some time in the off season. We back now, so things been looking real good, and we just got some good things going on.
I'm sure when you go back and watch the film from today, there'll be some things that you'll pick apart about your game, but you did lay a really nice block on James's long run.
Yeah.
Maybe we can just talk about that and that aspect of your game as well.
Ben told me something like in a meeting 2 days ago. He said, "No block, no rock." That's all I gotta say.
You took that to heart?
Yeah.
Was there a little eagerness out there, being that this is your first practice in training camp?
I wouldn't say though. I wouldn't say that. I was just excited to get out there, put the pads on. It was just a good day. I was looking forward to it, and just looking forward to have fun out here. We got some periods. We had live. We got some tackling. Just a good chance to just feel the contact. Get back to doing that type of thing. Football going, so it's just all good.
Jim, can you just speak to the evolution of your game in that aspect? I mean, coming up, I'm sure you got the ball all the time, right? As explosive as you were, and on special teams you did some things too, but maybe the blocking, understanding that, even if I'm not catching the ball, I can really contribute and do some good things.
It's a team sport, so you gotta do what you gotta do. Even if it's a run play, you gotta make sure you can help the running back, because on the pass play, he got a pass block for us, so it just go hand in hand, back and forth. You know how it is.
What do you think about the way Brian Branch has played for you?
I love his game, man. He been out here, he been working. I've been kind of, even when Brad texted him, when Brad drafted him, I texted him like he a dog. I love BB. When we played at Bama together, he just showed me something like you won't see from a lot of DBs, man. He could play in the box and he can come out here and guard somebody. So that's real good, man. I love BB game.
Texted Brad that?
Yeah.
All good, guys. Appreciate it.